On everyone, so today we're going to be doing just a basic non-ELS step-by-step, but I'm going to be getting into the proper way to do rotations, what values to use, and then I'm also going to leave a link to my personal non-ELS cheat sheet that I use every time I make a car. It's got, I'll pull it up right now. It's got all the different color values, all the different rotation values, all of those things. So like right here, all of your rotation values, what they mean. So Z-mod rotation, Carkol rotation, and then what it correlates to in game, as well as the color values down here. And then, excuse me. So now we'll go ahead and get into the basic setup of the light bar. So we're going to be using a Valor again. And we are going to just do simple sections to show you how to rotate things. So these two 45-degree angle ones are going to be their own sirens for the front 45-degree on each side. Front facing siren. And then we have our side facing sirens, our alley sirens. And then we have our two rear sirens. So I'm going to go ahead and name our sirens. So we'll start, I like to start from the front left. You can do it however you want. So we're going to find, here we go. We'll basically start from here and then, oh, there we go. So we're going to be starting with these modules, the front modules. Excuse me. So we're going to take our farthest left one, or whatever one you're using, and we're going to name it whatever siren you're using, but we're going to name it Siren 1 for this video. Then we're going to find the 45-degree one there, because that's our next siren. Siren 2. Go ahead and start organizing a little bit. Now that we have that, we'll go ahead and, so that is driver. So we want this one to be Siren 3. Double check. Yep. Put that up there. This one's Siren 4. And now we have that. So we'll go ahead and do the rear ones, and we'll do the side ones last. So this one is going to be Siren 5. Siren 6. And the autosave. Alright. Siren 7. Nope, I think I did that wrong. 1 second. No, I did not. Okay. So we're going to have, we're actually going to do this the other way. I'm going to have this one be Siren 5. So we're going to have the left alley takedown be Siren 5 instead. This one be Siren 6. Siren 7. Siren 8. Now that we have our basic sirens set up, I like to use a little sticky note or Trello, whatever you want to use. I like to use a little sticky note app on Windows. I'll just take my notes down. So we're going to look here. Siren 1's a front facing siren. Siren 1, blue, front. And then we'll, oh, I didn't even put the number. Siren 1, blue, front. Then we'll go Siren 2, blue. And then that one's going to be, so passenger side is like if we were doing this module, it's going to be -90. For this one, it's going to be -45 in Z-modeler. So if we look on my cheat sheet, you can see here, -45 in Z-modeler, and then that's the value we're going to use in Carkol, which I'll show you how to do later. So this one's going to be -45. So in our notes, we'll go here, -40, that if I could type, 45. Then we're going to do Siren 3, so on and so forth. Siren 3 is red, and that is the other direction. So red, and then 45. Siren 4 will be red front. Yep. Siren 5 will be 90. Because that is our alley takedown. Siren 6 is going to be rear, and so is Siren 7. Yep. Siren 6, rear. And rear is 180 degrees in Z-Modeler. So we'll go ahead and write that down as well. 180 degrees. Siren 7 will be the same, 180 degrees, but I'm forgetting some steps here. I'm all over the place. So this one is going to be red. Siren 7 will be blue. Yep. Siren 8 will also be blue, but that will be negative 90. So if I could get this other blue, there we go. Siren 8, blue, negative 90. So now that we have all of our values written down, we can start with the actual siren process. So we'll go top view here. We'll go ahead and select all of them however you like. We'll do quad R. Then we're going to go to display, reset to world, reset to parent with pivot off, of course, reset to objects so everything centers in the axes of the correct size. Create dummies of all of those. So copy, create dummy. And then we'll go ahead and drag our meshes into the dummies. Once we've done that, we'll go ahead and select our dummies and move them in after we scale them. So we'll go ahead and select all these dummies, and not in the properties tab. With your scale tool, click in all axes, scale to 0.015. Now deselect all your axes because you only want to move a few at a time. So let's find our rear ones first. So that will be 6 and 7, but we want to only select the dummies. Move them back into the bar. So we'll go ahead and turn the bar on. We'll move them back to about there. That's plenty. Now we've done that, we'll go ahead and do the other dummies. So we'll do this one next, Siren 5. We'll go ahead and move it into the bar. Same thing over here. So Siren 8, move it into the bar. Siren 7 is this one, we've already done that. Siren 5 we've also done. Siren 4. So we'll unselect that and we'll move this dummy at the same time because that just makes the most sense to make it even as far as environmentals go. So Siren 1, we'll select that dummy too, move it back into the bar, and then we'll do the same thing for these two sirens up here. Move them into the bar. Now we've done that, we'll go ahead and select all of our meshes. Go to display, reset to parent. Once we've reset to parent, we can go ahead and scale. But first, we'll go ahead and do our axes rotations, just so I can explain it a little bit better with the emissive scaled up. But I would usually scale down, then do my rotation. So with these values here, we're going to be using these to rotate in Z-Modeler, and it's pretty straightforward. We're just going to select the dummy of the one we want to rotate. So let's check here. Siren 1's front. We don't have to do anything with that. Siren 2 is this one right here. We want that to have a 45-degree angle as far as environmentals in the game go. So we're going to rotate it negative 45 degrees in Z-Modeler. So with pivot still off, Siren 2, we're going to go ahead and select that. But before we do that, again, I'm forgetting steps, sorry. Unclick rotate geometry, click rotate axes only, then click into rotate, negative or 5, and make sure you're in top view with your X and Y axes enabled. So now we've rotated like that. Then we'll come over to Siren 3, and for that one it's going to be the opposite, so 45. Here we don't have to touch it because that's a front-facing siren. Here we will rotate 90. So I believe it is Siren 5, yep. So we'll rotate 90 here. And all of this again will be in the cheat sheet. Do the same thing over here. Siren 8. Rotate, but this one's going to be negative. Not negative 45, negative 90. Then we'll do the same thing for these two back sirens. So it is 6 and 7. So we'll rotate 180 degrees. Now we've done that. We're done with our rotating period, or part, which is really the only hard process. So now we're going to go ahead and scale all our dummies down, or meshes down. I'm misspeaking a lot today. But again, so Kane's Valor doesn't have LODs, so we're just going to copy it once we've done our scaling. Scale. Whatever value you like, 0.01 or 0.01. Wait, 0.1 or 0.01. I'm all over the fucking place. So now we're going to go ahead and deselect all these. Select them in the hierarchy, but don't select them like that. We're going to go ahead and copy. And then to LOD, we're going to convert to compound, lock. Go through our LODs. Alright, now we are done with this entire part, so we're going to go ahead and throw it into the Valor bar. Throw it onto the car. Just double check our materials to make sure our emissives are in the right place. I'm already up here, 1 second. I'm having, I forgot. I'm not going to be really able to find them pretty easily. This file is weird for some reason. It's not normally like this with all the texture loss, but it shows up fine in game. I don't really know what's up. I'm not looking into it because it works. If it works, don't fix it. So we'll just go with it for now. But usually you would want to make sure that your emissive is on top of the light bar mesh and glass so that it can show through and everything. So we will go ahead and export. So let me get the file up real quick. Go ahead and export. And I exported to the wrong folder. change the name to underscore high. Export, and then we'll get into the Carcoals part of it, which we'll use our cheat sheet for. So, Siren 1 is front. We don't have to touch that, but we do, because the way these Carcoals are set up from the previous setup is they're meant to rotate. So the zero value, no rotation, is 0.000, right? So easiest thing, copy this up here, throw it in the delta value down here, so that the Siren 1 is scaled up facing forwards. Siren 2 is negative 45. So we're going to be rotating that to this, negative 0.785. Go ahead and do that. Then we will come in with, can you pin this all the way on, always on top? That would be ideal. I don't think you can, whatever. But then we have Siren 3, which is the opposite of that number. So another easy thing. You can use the same number but all you got to do is just take away the negative. Because if you look here, they're same number, it's just one's got a negative, one doesn't. So just take away the negative and you got the other side. Siren 4 is front, so make sure that's 0, 0, which it is. Siren 5 is negative 90, so that is not correct right now. So 90 would be 1.570. So we will go ahead and copy this. Then we will go to the rear. 6 and 7 are both rear, and the rear value is 3.141. Same thing for Siren 7. Siren 7, or sorry, I did double for some reason. Siren 8 is negative 90, so we'll scroll down to that. So it is almost already the right number, if I'm correct. Yeah, it is. So all we gotta do is add a negative here, and then that's negative 90, what we want. We have our rotation set up now, so that's good. So now we're just gonna go through and make our lives easier later and get all the colors set up properly. So Siren 7, blue. Siren 8 is also blue, but already did that one. Siren 6 is red, which it already is. Good. And then Siren 5 is also red, which it isn't. So we'll go ahead and copy this. Come up to Siren 5. Siren 4 is red as well. Fix that. Siren 3 is also red. Siren 2 is blue. And this one should also be blue. Yep. Fix that as well, and then we'll hop into Siren Tool and throw a little pattern together. We'll throw together something quick. So I'm going to use my little sticky note as a reference of how to make it. So I'm going to set the pattern to 750. Then we'll do, so we got blue to work with. We have, okay.
Two-door coupe, hopping out like Jack in the Box, nigga. I'm gon' shoot if the sturdy's all that I got, nigga. Time's up, got my coins up, my bars up. Soon we find them, we gon' slide them, we line them, straight recline them. Pistol grip, I got all kinds of. I'm not your driver. Shot gon' hit him, he won't answer. I'm blowing ganja, so much work they call me old school. I remind ya, that bitch you think you got is not you. Where you find her? She a kickstand, a big fan. I get behind her, then I slid it in. I win. I mean that's bitch shit. Faking like you got it in your pockets. Yeah, that's bitch shit. Talking to them hoes, you steady gossip. Yeah, that's bitch shit.
That'll do for the rear too. That'll do. Alright. Go to export. This one actually goes here because of the way I have my sirens set up. And this one goes on siren 1. Siren 2. Siren 3. Siren 4 and siren 5. Then to the rear, which will just match up, so this one goes, because this one's the red, so put this one on the red. Doesn't have an effect in game, it's just for pattern's sake. Bam. Alright, now should, fingers crossed, be fine. Alright, so we'll give it a quick test. And I fucked it. But well, did I, or did I just get the values backwards? Hold on. Yeah, definitely just got the values backwards. 1 second. Alright, so I was right. I just got the values backwards. So it was actually my chart. So I fixed it now, but for some reason I had the in-game or the Carkol values backwards from what they should be. So I had the Zmod values correct, but not the Carkol values. And once I did that, which I just fixed the values in the Carkols first, but once I did that and it worked, I went and fixed it on my chart, and I'll go ahead and show you. So if you ever had weird issues like that, 9 times out of 10 your Carkol rotation value is just wrong. Alright, now we're in game. I'll go ahead and pop to a level piece of surface. Too far. There we go. Alright. So as you can see, the sirens are in their proper place now. So on the blue side there, you can see how it's not really following the proper pattern. I just doubled up on the sequencer on accident. So I'll show you how to fix that right now. The right side of the bar, is flashing just fine, as well as the back. I just have the TAs that I have set up flashing on top because I don't have them set up as an extra right now. As you can see, though, you can see it through the traffic advisors that the rear sirens are working, and they're working just fine. But I will show you how to fix that little issue with the sequencer. So siren 1, siren 2, and yep, you can see here, well, they don't have the same one. These ones had the same one for some reason. Alright, do I still have my export open? I do not. So we'll pull our siren tool export back up. So let's see what I did here. So here on the blue side, I need to do wait a minute. What did I do here? No, because that's right. And then this one needs to be this value. There we go. That's what was wrong. Got a little bit confused for a second. Alright, now that should work. We'll go ahead and throw that in game real quick and give it a test. Yep, so as we can see now, the sirens are working as they should. So that is how you do siren rotations. It's pretty straightforward once you get the process, and again, I will drop this chart that I've made and the corrected version so you don't make the same mistake. And then I'm still trying to decide what I'm going to do next.